Getting back to the Toyota, and we're going to make some sliders for it. That ought to be fun, huh? So let me just pop this body off. Not sure if you guys can see, but like right here we have there's 2 screws here already. I was going to drill on another one right here, and I'm going to make some brackets to fit over it, right? As you can see, this shelf right here, well, you might be able to see it. Well, anyway, this shelf right here, like here, all the way down here, and this side has a lip, right? So I was thinking that I could cut a piece off of here and to make the brackets, and use that lip to hang over the top of the frame rail right here, and give it a little bit more strength. So, all right, so this is what I came up with for brackets. As you can see, I had to well, there we go. I had to notch it here for a bushing that was inside the frame, and I had to notch it here so I could slide up far enough to get in place. Now, I've already drilled the holes, and I have the other side in already, but I just wanted to show you guys what I did, in case, you know, this inspires somebody to do something like this. Okay, so let's go ahead and throw this one on, and see if we can, you know, have an idea of how the sliders are going to work on there. Okay, so then we just take this piece right here and we slide it right up. Hopefully I got it right. There we go. Just about like that. I'm checking to see screws pretty much line up, so see if we can get them on. Now in this case, I'm just going to start the first screw and then put the second one in. And it looks like I got it. I actually think this is going to end up being a pretty good bracket. So there you are. This is what we're going to put these here on. These are posts. They're going to go like one about right here, right, and then one right about up here past the screw. Now I'm wondering if I should braze them or weld them. Yeah, it's just a thought, you know. But anyway, let me just show you how these will look off the truck. Alright, so I was thinking of doing something like this, or have one post here, one post here. Now I also have some heavier ones. Maybe these would be better, you know. I already have them cut wherever I put the rest of them. Here they are. Okay. I already have them cut. Just a matter of these here, well, both of these right here, the little one and the big one are solid steel. So maybe looking at this now, I'm thinking maybe these little ones, maybe not so much. So let's pull these out of the equation for now. Don't worry, I'm going to use them on something else. I always do. So it's kind of like that. So that's how they're going to go on, and this end will get welded or brazed to the bracket, and yeah. So let's go ahead and get these ends welded to the brackets or brazed to the brackets, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do with this onto here, because I have a feeling once the truck body's on there, I may have to shorten these up. So, you know. Alright, so stick around for that. Alright, so I got the brackets made. I have the pieces welded onto it. I have this bar right here all welded on. I would have brazed it, but I ran out of oxygen, so it's not perfect, but you know, it works. It'll work. I'm gonna have to do some adaptation to the back end because it'll cut into the rear wheel, so I have to shorten this up a little bit. But for a first run, and being that I have not run this welder before, I think it turned out pretty good. The other deal is that I'm gonna have to shorten this up right here, okay, to bring it in closer to the body. It is a little long, and you know, that we'll see a little later.
Yeah.
So it's a lot more difficult welding on the small stuff than it is the bigger stuff, which I'm more used to welding on the bigger stuff. Anyway, I thought I would just take this and just put it on top, right? So it would bring it closer to the body and closer in. So it'd be more realistic that way. I'm going to go out right now and I'm going to see if I can get that, you know, do a little bit better weld job. Anyway, so if you look at the very bottom right here, you probably can't see it. Let me just move you. Okay, so if you look at the very bottom right here, you can see that you got the post that's sticking down, and that's not really ideal for you know, doing any kind of trail, because that'll be a hang-up point, right? And this truck already has enough hang-up points. We don't need any more. So after I weld this to the top of the post, I'm gonna go ahead and grind these down like so there'll be the least amount of hang-up point as possible. So anyway, some of you guys might be asking, why don't you just buy some? It's like, well, what's the fun in that, right? There's no fun in that. I'd much rather build it. I like doing that whole creativity thing, so that's what we're going to do. Stick around, because next I'm going to weld this up, and we'll see how it works out. Alright guys, so what I did is I moved the rod here that was coming out to hold the sliders or Nerf bars or whatever you want to call them, and I put them on top on both sides, and it looks a lot better. I mean, it's a lot closer to the body, and it does not stick out quite so far. So what I say by not so far is that. So it's closer to the body on the bottom and on the side, and it looks a lot better. So next up it'll be me. I'll just clean this all up, you know, paint it, and then put it on that way, and the next time you see this truck, it'll be all you know, it'll look right. So you guys, if you like my kind of fabbing, let me know. It's my first time with this welder, so I'm learning it as I go. Every welder works differently. I'll just say that, and I'm not really used to working with such small, you know, small things. So it's going to take me a while, this first attempt. So you know, I'm pretty happy with it. It's extremely strong. I mean, I can pick up the truck with it, you know. So if you like that, let me know. I will coming up on this truck will be the front bumper, but you know, I decided to do the sliders first, because you know, it just doesn't take as much effort. The front bumper I can make in no time at all. The brackets for it, well, that'll be a completely different story. So you guys, if you like what you saw, make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you next time.